real quick. Just have to make sure everything is in functional order. Oh my no. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, it's funny actually. I typically stream at nighttime, so the outside probably shows us how little I go outside. Outside is typically dark because it's nighttime. However, today I am streaming at normal people hours. So that oh my god, I have to log into this as well. My god. Okay. If anyone can figure out my password through key tapping alone. My god, there's a captcha. I know you can't see this because I need to keep it hidden, but one of those stupid captchas where they ask you to differentiate between different pictures, but the lighting in the pictures is hot ass, so you can't even tell. I don't know. I can't tell what I'm looking at in some of these. I'm gonna hit yes, verify. Okay. I can't tell at all, dude. Okay, let's hope it lets me in. I promise I'm not a robot. Or at least I think I'm not a robot. Anyway, so what are we doing today? We were working on character designs previously, but I had a little bit of a snag on that. You know, it's fine. I've made some progress. I can probably pull that up real quick, but I think I'm doing a video on that soon, so you can just wait for that to come out instead of me just quickly showing things out of context. So, character designs, we're putting that aside for a moment, and we're going to start laying out our story. This way, it'll be more effective because we will know what characters we will need to design for and to have done for the first issue. Because I knew 4 that were definitely in it, but beyond that, I didn't know which characters we need. So today we'll be going over our story, and we will draw an outline for the first issue. I guess first we can talk about some of the story writing decisions. So first off, I guess I did have this file up here, Empire Zen. Where did I pull that up? No, that's the one we were already looking at, if I believe. Story beats. This boy. Sorry for everything being in Notepad, but it's just the most comfortable way for me to have everything. You know, it's just the simplest form to keep track of things. I could use a Word document, but no thanks. So what did I write in here? Because I wrote this a while back. I'm not sure. I just opened the file now, so I can't look at when I most recently opened the file, I believe. Or last modified. Really? Oh, what? No, that's today. Yeah, no, I just opened this, so it's telling me it's today. Okay. Yeah, so let's go through what I wrote a while back. I also just changed a few things in here, so who knows. Returns to the city that they grew up in, circumstances, orphaned or run away. Okay, I have already made a decision on this. If you had read what I had in my previous notepad, because I had decided what has happened to our main character here. So her mother owned a jewelry store and died in the fog, and the father was a police officer who died in active duty. Which is fine. Well, you know, not fine for our main character, but we'll put that aside. So what do we got? We have return to something or orphan, not really, in orphaned. I grew up. So we'll type in now, I guess. I'll try to refrain from typing too much with one hand. Not that I'm doing anything with my other hand, so I guess I could. It's just awkward with the mic position being right here, and I'm just popping my skull, which I'm sure nobody wants to see, so I'll try to refrain from doing that as well. What do we got? What do we got? So now Orphan joins the gang along with childhood friend. Yeah, so that's kind of the tie-in. I'm using the secondary main character, if you want to call it. No, it's a tertiary main character. It's a main character nonetheless. To tie them into the story and join the gang. Gang led by character 1, who has been a part of multiple gangs. I'm not sure if multiple gangs is the right terminology. I guess he was a part of 2, maybe even 3. I've only even written for 2. Protagonist succeeded 1. That'll happen much later on. 1 is in trouble for seemingly loosely handing out powers to others, which is frowned upon. So he's kind of caught friction with all gang leaders in an attempt to regain control. So basically, okay, I'll open up Photoshop against my better judgment, just so I can, because I don't have the map saved into a PNG, so I can't just pull up a PNG of the map or JPEG or whatever file format you want. So I'll just open up Photoshop real quick, and by real quick I mean as fast as my laptop will allow me. Seems to be black screen. Okay. I guess you can see a little preview of 2 of the main characters here. Our map here. This is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. What? Who told you to do this? Okay. So, what are we looking at? Okay, sure. So this is our main faction down here, as we've discussed previously. Not the biggest bit of terrain. I actually showed this to one of my friends, and they instantly pointed at this one, being like, "That's the protagonist faction, isn't it?" And I'm like, "Yep." So like, I don't know, it could be like kind of stereotypical, but well, I think it works. I think it works. So what do we got? We got this faction. This one is the group, the Spiral Ouroboros. That's not what I call them. That's not what I call them at all. Oh yeah, I call them the Spiral. I hate I hate not having I hate having things loosely top on the top of my head. What did I? Empire, Zenith, Umbral, Monolith, the Bababoon, Interlock, Ox. Oh, this reflects very poorly on me. Spiral. What word did I use? I'm not moving forward until I remember, because this is quite embarrassing. And I need to. And the longer I go on for, the more embarrassing it gets. But Spiral. Oh, Spiral Nadar. I was looking for a word beginning with S, which is why I wasn't remembering it, because I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, Spiral Nadar. Yeah. I was expecting it to have alliteration in it for some reason. But no, Spiral Nadar. It's the opposite of Zenith. Either way, the Magnari. Holding that. Church. That's not, that group isn't named Church, and that group isn't named Park. They just happen to be near those locations. Or I guess this one doesn't happen to be. This one owns the church, and I guess they technically own the park. I guess anything in the region is what they own. But yeah, Magnari, Series 6, and the Mental Mercury. Okay, that works. So yeah, there's a good bit of conflict between these 2 groups. Is the story we're going with, and because they own such a small amount of land, and like they used to own this part, they're just taking it over. one started giving out powers to people that he trusted. Which seems like he just trusted anyone, but he did have methods to his madness, I guess. Apologies. I should have a mute button on hotkey, but as a matter of fact, I think I do. I just can't remember what I set it to, but that's not important for now. That's something I should just worry about in the future. So what are we talking about? Yeah. So they're overbearing. He starts giving up powers so he can actually hold his own because he's a practically new faction. So he doesn't really have much in the way of control, and because he does that, he basically gets the attention of everyone because they're meant to be kind of secretive, and all of a sudden his like group amassed like a huge following, like seemingly from out of nowhere. So Interlock Ox gonna be bearing down on him. Mental Mercury gonna be bearing down on him. Umber Monolith gonna be bearing down on him. And I guess these guys, when they see him, probably the same. Everything by the police force, which I guess even they would if they were fully aware of what's going on. Either way, so stacked against them, they're all coming down. Why did I put on this drawing glove? No, I think I'm just gonna be writing. I'm not gonna be drawing today. I brought it out here as well. No, yeah. Why did I bring that out here when I knew fully well what I was gonna be doing today? Seems like a kind of strange choice. Either way, let's see what we got. Sorry, my skull is just cracked. Okay. Moving on, let's minimize our Photoshop. Back to our plain ass looking notepad file. So what are we doing? Oh, I should change the stream title, shouldn't I? Actually, I'm gonna pull up. I started to do this live on stream, but I'm going to Google. Oh, there's also something else I should be doing today, but I think we'll get to that in a bit. Hopefully. I still have to grab food and stuff. There's something I want to do in a bit. First I want to go and check out the stream because sadly I don't know if things are going well or not because I have to re-sign into everything. Oh yeah, perfect. Streams well. Please don't play audio. I'm not recording audio, so or like I'm not recording desktop audio, that is. Okay. So what do we got? What did I go to search up? I'm so like, you know, say I'm so faded, but that's not the right word to use. Yeah, I'm a little scatterbrained today. I'm always scatterbrained. That's fine. What are we talking about? Yeah, there's multiple things we want to do today, and if we can get them done, that's great. Okay, enough of me getting distracted. I forget what I set off to do, so I'm just gonna continue working on the project because I don't know what I was looking for. It's gonna hit me, I feel. Returns to the city, orphan, one succeeds, one is in trouble, seemingly being attacked by all regions and needs to gain traction against other gangs. Okay, Kingslayer character, which I should rename and actually name to be a proper character, if you know, because that'd be good. You know, yeah, I should name the character and draw them out. So that's a character I will need soon. That's definitely a character I'll need soon. And I might even include... Actually, I need this character for my intro sequence as well, because I am going to be doing an intro sequence for this project. I'll be getting help with getting music for it, making music for it. It's just gonna be a short little thing. I can't allocate that much time into the project, but it's something I can focus on, and I'm kind of excited to make. So hopefully, actually, that's what we'll be kind of storyboarding today. And law enforcement, limited potential. Okay, so these are the vague story beats. Okay, so we will be kind of setting those aside for now. We need to. Oh my god, we do not need that open. Okay, we'll be setting those aside for now. Hi. Should not be recording in natural light because the setup that I had was not made for that. Sorry. Okay, let's close this or minimize it even. What other things do we need? Okay, so Empire Zen, we had, yeah, so her father, mother passed away, which led to the whole thing. This is the vague story. Now this will be our issue 1. And maybe I shouldn't full screen it. We'll take a look at how it looks on stream. Might look very boring just having this white pad open. Is there anything I can do to make it more interesting? Let's see if I can make this more interesting for you guys to look at, just so it's not just a plain blank white text file that we're working with. But you know what? We'll do this. Yeah. We'll add. I don't think this is gonna work. What am I doing? Yeah, I should not fiddle with this. I was gonna add this to the background. I was gonna add this and lower the opacity. Which I mean, I could do maybe. But I should have set that up beforehand if that's what I wanted to do. Sorry about the plain blank scenario we've got going on here. But we're just gonna roll with it, okay? So what do we need to cover in issue number 1? Now I took a few notes. I not recently, mind you. I took these a good while back. Last year, yeah. A couple of months ago, yeah. Which I know sound like the wrong order, but I mean by last year I mean in 2020, a couple of months ago. So let's take a look what I wrote down. Well, I don't know what this piece of paper is. That's seems to be a plan that I should follow, but I didn't. Nope, that's not. Okay. So I'll be reading this for the first time since I wrote it, going over the ideas that I wrote for the vague story. Starting script idea. Starts with shot of city streets. Yeah, okay, we need establishing shot, sure. I'll write these in as I go along. I'm not afraid to do that. That's not how you spell establishing. Establishing shots of the city. Maybe I should start with like more vague points than this, but I think it's important to get these out of the way and write them in while we have the chance. Focus on a paddy wagon being, yeah. And focus in on a paddy wagon. And that's not how you spell paddy, and as an Irish man I should be embarrassed and chastised for spelling it that way. I don't even know if paddy wagon is 1 or 2 words. I'll put a hyphen. Hopefully that's correct. I'm not sure if paddy wagon is just an Irish term. I'm pretty sure I've heard it in American television shows. So I'm pretty sure it's an international term, but paddy wagon, for those who don't know, which I'm not sure if people do or don't, is a vehicle that's used to like arrest people. Like it's used to hold convicts and bring them. Not like a bus, but like just kind of like the back of it. I guess it's like a slightly bigger police vehicle for carrying more perpetrators or suspect. I guess you wouldn't really be a suspect. Either way, main character is in the back, looking disheveled and bored and neglected. Okay, yeah, no, those are probably accurate and stuff I still want to retain. I will be changing some of this, I assume, because I haven't read this in a while, so I assume maybe some of the stuff might be outdated. So what did I say? The main character is in the back of the vehicle. Spelled incorrectly. We'll keep it that way because we can, and because if we spend all day worrying about spelling mistakes, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day indeed. So what else we got? Happening again. God, shadows, go away. I look like I'm freaking possessed because I need to snap my neck because it's cracking constantly, and maybe you're like, dude, don't crack your neck, but I need to. It's a compulsion. In the back of the vehicle, looking disheveled, spelling correctly, disheveled, and did I say neglected? Or bored and neglected. Okay, sure, that works, right? When they interact with, maybe I did read this recently. It kind of seems familiar. Yeah, because I like. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can see. There's like black text. Oh my god, the lighting has just completely changed. I'm sorry. Do I have autofocus on? Maybe I have autofocus on. That's gonna mess it. Basically, this is blue text on copy paper. This is black text, so I obviously writ this in. So I'm not sure if I reread this before I writ extra things in. I would assume I would have, but I know the black text is actually recent. Dude, that's pretty cool. I know it's pretty basic stuff, but stop being a child now. I can't. When they interact with people, okay. So what? Okay, I'm gonna move this over here because if I'm reading from what I have written down and I'm just like, nobody's gonna know what the hell I'm saying, dude. When they interact with people, they put forth an upbeat, slightly mischievous facade. Okay, that's when interacting with other people, mood seemingly changes to being upbeat and slightly mischievous. One too many syllables? Vowels? One too many vowels in that. Oh, too many? Moving on. We don't need to worry about spelling. We need to worry about. That's why I shouldn't do this in Notepad. Yeah, this is why I shouldn't do it in Notepad. Okay. Mischievous and I said undefeatable type of facade, but I'm not sure it's necessarily a facade. Actually, that might be kind of going against what the character is written to be. So that might be what we retcon. They might actually just change moods based off of like if they're just like doing nothing versus being able to interact and talk with people. Kind of, not kind of, but definitely kind of outroverted. Outroverted? Extrovert? Introvert and extrovert. Yeah, not outrovert. Jesus. Getting talked down to by an officer who seems disappointed. Being talked down to and lectured by an officer, which is a character we should name. So I'm gonna put an asterisk because that's an important character. I said main character. We know the name of the character now, but I still kind of feel a bit uncomfortable with the character's name, so I'm gonna leave that as main character, so I don't have to change all the things if I decide to change her name. Moving on. Getting talked to slightly. Officer who seems a little disheartened. I don't know how to spell. A little disheartened and disappointed. Okay. And seems to know the main character. No, I think we decided that he fully knows the main character. Introduce the character's name, Olga Carmen. Oh, dude, this was hella recent because I put the main character's name. His main character seems prefer Karma. Okay, so we do that. Let's see, because this seems to not be in order. This seems to be officer. I might have read this on stream. This was like the interaction that I put between them. Okay, talking to okay, so instead of seems to know their name, I replaced that with introduces main character as Olga Carmine in lecture. She prefers not to be called that name and prefers the name Karma. I'm not sure. Do I like that? I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. Let's just commit to it. Let's just commit. He knows the parent who went by Karm. Officer refuses to call her by that name since he knew her parents and they went by Karm. Bracket, the father did. not both of them going by the same nickname. Makes confusing pun. Based on term being the and not your don't know what tense we're writing in, but sure. Which only he laughs at, leaving Karma confused. I think that works. Leave with confusion. Tries to talk. Tries to talk to the main character as equals now, recollecting about the past with her father and mother, but Olga continuously interrupts. That works. Call comes in about a serious robbery bracket no fog. Why is there no fog? Let's read on for a second. Officer throws main character out, making room for the collection of the robber. States they are lucky. States that they are lucky for getting out of the vehicle that he found. NC messes with officer until they are tossed out. Climbs on the paddy wagon. Taunting the officer. Would the officer continue to drive with someone on the vehicle? I don't think so, with the way I'm kind of portraying that he cares about the character. So let's change this up a bit. A call comes in about armed robbery. I'll type bracket no fog. I'm not sure if that is really. I won't do that because I need this to be the way I introduce the main character, or the third tertiary main character or side character. Let's call them the side character for prosperity's sake. I need this to be the way that we introduce the side character. Now, the side character has fog, so if they're robbing, and they wouldn't be robbing either way. How do I want to put this? I need the robbers to lead to the main group. I apologize. Needs that to lead to the main group, but okay, let's just continue writing for now. And robbery. All right, now I remember. Remember that break I took a while ago because I needed to figure out what I was doing? It finally struck me what I was doing. I wanted to change the stream title, which doesn't seem as important now, and I'm not even signed into the right account, so I'm not even going to do that because there's nobody watching anyway. Sad face. No, that's fine. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, let's go back to our story writing. Call the armed robbery. Perpetrate. Cool. By God, if I'm writing these words in the actual story, by God, I'm gonna Google beforehand to see if they're spelled correctly. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna. This one's so egregiously spelled that I need to find out if it. Perpetrators. Almost, maybe not. No, it's okay. Perpetrators. Skadoosh. Is there any other words that I misspelled that I can just replace real quick? Disheveled. Sure, we can take a look at that. It's such a simple thing. Okay, that's spelled correctly. Never mind. Everything is okay. Perpetrators needing transportation. Okay. Okay, I know how to do this. No fog has appeared on site so far, nor do they expect it to. However, how do I want to do this? Because I don't want the main characters to be robbing a bank. Not because it's against. Yeah, it is against what they would do, but mostly because it just doesn't make sense. So the main group. How is our side character tied in with the bank robbery? This is a very important point. I had this in my head before, but I didn't write this part down. So that's poor decision making. There's so many. One of my biggest flaws for everything is not writing things down when I should. First off, I'm gonna save this because there's also something I don't do. Save the work I should be saving. Really expect to, however, they are still searching the premises for 2 more purposes. I'm not going to say premises, I'm going to say area. So I'm gonna have the bank that get robbed in saved by our side character. Searching the area for 2 more perps. I'm gonna change that to 1 more perp. Who seemingly escaped. Oh, don't go on to another line. Hold on. Fog has been seen. Fog has been seen. However, they're still searching for 1 perpetrator. Assuming he escaped. Officer in our officer driving the paddy wagon with Aga inside tells her to get out and that she is super lucky that he found her and is letting her off easy with a warning for stealing fruit. Okay. Olga becomes yeah, I probably won't call her Karma. I'll have it be a nickname that she tries to push on people, but nobody really follows it. Becomes what do we talk about? Olga becomes adversarial? Is it adversarial? What did it say? Or contrarian? I'll say both and then I'll change it to whatever word comes to mind that better suits the word. Later that better suits the word. Adversarial and adversarial contrarian slash cooperator with the officer refusing to get out. MC Aga starts messing with the officer until he becomes increasingly annoyed and tosses her out. With Olga looking smug about the whole situation. How did I spell that? Situation. Sorry about the spelling. I'm so sorry. I just can't spell. Oh, my fingertips was frozen. I should have turned on the heating. That is one thing that I should have done. I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna move the chair over here because I am getting annoyed by the noise over that direction. Which means I should move my mic like. It's my shadow that's casting the issue. It's my shadow that's casting the issue. How about now? Nope, that's a whole lot of shadow. Either way, we have natural light. Let's try this, shall we? That made everything so much worse. We're back. Okay, so she get Olga dusts herself off and looks around seemingly not knowing where to go first. Decides she has nothing better to do than to hop on the back of the wagon, taking a joy ride. That's quite good. I like what we have so far. And so what's our natural progression for this? So she gets taken to the scene, and this guy enjoys the trip. Paddy wagon. Oh my god, we're in all caps. I was saying the full word, and I was saying it correctly, and then I still had to correct myself so I could make the abbreviated version because I kept saying the full word by accident. Paddy wagon. Also, I started with abbreviating the word, and then I just started using the full word. Either way, paddy wagon, or separating the two words, paddy wagon arrives on scene with a A girl on the roof of the vehicle officers look at the paddy wagon as it arrives. Main officer, which I guess we should have named, we'll put an asterisk section, gets out and realizes Olga was riding on the outside of the vehicle. She thanks him for the taxi service as she turns to run away. Other officers and a few captured robbers laugh at the officer with the asterisk, so we know that it's the important one, being taunted and mocked with other officers not being concerned about the girl, the young girl riding on the vehicle in a dangerous fashion. I think that works. As Olga runs around the corner, she goes down an alleyway. She sees the one the last perpetrator that has yet to be captured. Yet to be captured. What else are we looking at? So we have Olga coming up on the scene. Discovers the one uncaptured, boy, the perpetrator who was robbing the bank. Okay, what else? The green screen is getting worse and worse as it goes on. Let me change that real quick. Let's go and change the world. Let's go in filters, dude. Chroma key, select color. Let's lower the darkness. Let's lower the darkness again for the sake of it. Booyah! Much better. Goes. So what else we got? This is the guy, the perpetrator that had yet to be captured. The guy in the mask looks at her and runs in the opposite direction. Actually, do I need to have the main officer, or asterisk officer, as we're calling him at the moment, run after Olga? Yeah. Makes a hollow attempt to chase after Olga. In the opposite direction before a thick fog turns the corner, cutting off his path. The guy hesitates, looks back to turn around, and as he does so, he what's he do? He sees officer asterisk turn the corner behind Olga. Seeing that, he runs. Seeing? I don't know how to spell seeing. Runs into the fog after a few seconds of hesitation. And is hesitation. Shot hangs on the. Actually, wait a sec. Olga looks back at officer, asking, is he going to chase him? Chase him, or even chase her? And he, officer, responds, there is no need, as a scream emanates from the fog that seems to get cut short. Olga responds, with some level of concern and curiosity, and run into the fog. Then the officer becomes concerned and runs to follow her into the said fog. In the fog, Olga searches around while on her guard, walks up and discovers an unconscious robber. My god, my fingers are like frozen. They're like full popsicles, but yeah, I'm gonna say full popsicles, but you don't wanna. Never mind. Like icicles, dude. A mysterious shape appears behind her, vague in shape at first, as the fog seems thicker. Dude, I'm not sure how many panels this needs to be in. I might need to cut the story off here for issue 1. I'm not even sure. I want to cut it off at the warehouse. I'm going to keep writing the story because I'm not sure how much of this can actually be covered. I'll have to storyboard and see how much of this can be covered in the first issue and which ones need to be brought into the other one. I could probably cut away at some of the fat in this, but I feel like it's a good establishing the environment. So I'm actually quite okay with how it is going at the moment. I'm surprisingly happy with what we've got here so far. Let's see what we got. I should change this background. I'm not a big fan. Extremely off topic, but for someone who designed it, I'm not happy with it. Okay. Thicker. Olga. Defensively stands with concern and asks if it is officer asterisk shape becomes more clear slash more human like, but not the body shape of officer. Introduce side character as the shape calling or saying Olga? That might be the point where we let off. That might be issue 1. I wanted to introduce the story, but I'm gonna keep going. This might be issue 2. This might actually be issue 2 as well. Okay, although for the project I probably won't have issue 2 done, but we'll worry about that in a minute. In that case, if this is as far as we get, then my god, one of the 2 character designs that we did make isn't even needed at this point. God. I'll use them in the intro, it's fine. Okay. Actually, it doesn't need to go that much further, actually, now that I think of it. Officer Olga respond with asking if the side character is indeed her old child friend bracket name. Officer calls out for Olga. What is it? I want to go back over for a second. Officer responds. This wants to go in quotes, I think. Called out for Olga. Auge claims they should get out of here, grabbing her friend's wrist. As they run down the street together, Olga points out the fog isn't letting up. Then the side character stops running and tells her to come in and out, or come down and alleyway. When in the alleyway, he says, sorry about all the fog. I forgot, since I can't see it myself. That's fine. Brackets. All awkward. That's not how you spell awkward, but we'll go with it. No, we won't. We'll change it. Now I'm definitely not sure how to spell awkward. We'll leave it. Awkward laugh. Olga responds with confusion as the fog seems to be now dissipating. Yeah, I like this. I like this so far. Olga responds, hey, how are you? Vidgrod. I'm horrible at reading and spelling, so let's keep that in mind. Considering the word awkward, I'm still not sure to spell that way, but well, I'm pretty sure it's. We'll get rid of this. Oh my god, the word awkward looks awkward, just to me, I imagine. Hey, how are you, Vidgrod? God damn it. I'm just writing a story at the moment for our first issue of the comic that we're writing. Oh yeah. I recognize the names. Yeah, I should have. I was like, oh, I thought I seen they probably popped in once in a while. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Sure. Isn't that the name of your like D&D character or just some character you've played before? To be nerdy about it. All this one's confusion. I probably shouldn't start both sentences together. fog seems to be dissipating. Seems to be. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I was wondering why the name was familiar, but I wasn't exactly sure why. Seems very confused as the fog seems to now be dissipating. I almost write the same sentence twice about her being confused. I'll go ask for context and for him to explain what. So yeah, it's not necessarily the it's a script. I don't know. This scripts typically have the dialogue, right? I have a little bit of dialogue in here, but this is kind of the outline for the story. So after I do this, I'll just do up the storyboard, and once I have the storyboard, I'll know how much I can like fit into the first issue. So I did like a little line break here because I wasn't really sure if I'll have enough time and space if I'll have like enough time to draw this, and if I'll have enough spaces in the amount of pages that I'm allowing myself, because I said I'd do like 22, I think. I said it in my proposal for my project, but I'm not sure if I'm going to stick to that exactly. It's a lot of drawing either way. So I left a little line break here in case this goes into a different one. But yeah, because I think there's like another 5 or 6 sentences that I need to do before I can let off to where I might want to leave the story off, which is the introduction of another character that I have that I drew for this character one, which he looks fucking rat-like, dude. He's like lanky cunt. Yeah, this is vaguely what I have at the moment. This character and our main protagonist character. So those are the 2 that we have at the moment. So in terms of like actual characters that he looks cool, really. I wasn't really sure. I wanted to, because he kind of looks to me kind of like one of those like untrustworthy characters you'd see in like the Mafia, you know, the like Tony the Rat type characters, like from like The Simpsons or Johnny the Rat or whatever they called him. And I didn't want to be too rat-like, but I mostly wanted to put emphasis in like how tired he looks. So that's kind of the main point. Like a ghoul, be very ghoulish. Yeah, and these are all the little emblems I have for the logo, or for the faction logos. Either way, so I want to end with his introduction to the story. So and the other 2 character designs I definitely need to do are the side character, which I have denoted here as side character, a very unique work in progress name. And I have officer, which I think I have with an asterisk because I talked about other officers as well. This is my final year project, yeah, which I should be further along in, but unfortunately I'm not, which is embarrassing considering the fact that I started this before my 4th year technically began. I held off on doing too much because I needed it to be the 4th year project, but I put like a little setup in place if like before the year started, so I could do this as my project, because it was a bit hard to pitch to them, because they like I did the interview for like presenting the project, and they were like, I have no idea what you want to do. You've confused me, and I don't like it. I started early, yeah, but I also didn't, and I like procrastinated to hell. So it's kind of, I should have way more stuff done by now, basically. But I got a little setup, and I also, my first My first stream is drastically different to my current stream because I never had the green screen behind me. I never had like a setup behind me. I was using my my laptop webcam instead of the one I have set up here, and I didn't have this nice little microphone. So, you know, making it a college project actually made me upgrade things, which also makes things awkward because I do want to continue this outside of the project because like this is issue 1. I want to do other issues as well. So to continue this project afterwards, I'm going to lose access to the microphone. I'm going to lose access to the headset, and I'm going to lose access to the green screen. So I have to like redo my setup and probably buy a microphone if I want to continue this. Oh, that's fine. Need to set up a mute button, but that's fine. Ask for context from him to explain what he yeah, these are college stuff. Yeah, the microphone. Yeah, all the college stuff except for I have 2 monitors which are mine. The lighting lamp I have here, which I'm gonna blind you with, so prepare. Oh my god, that looks like death, dude. It has like a magnifying glass in it. So it's like made for like, or sorry, you can't probably hear me. Yeah, this is death. This is like a magnifying glass, so you can like work on little figurines, which I don't really do, but it's nice to have for like if I want to do like close-up art stuff. Anyway, I get sidetracked very easily. Contest from here. What exactly just happened? And he says he wants to catch up and that there is somebody he wants her or wants to introduce her to. It's so white, it's black. Yeah, that tends to be how it goes. I like about the green screen though, I can just hide behind it. Perfect. As they stop walking and he slides open a door to a warehouse and they look inside. Then that's gonna be our final shot for this final shot. It's gonna be wide page spread of one and his group bracket not detailed on other members of the faction, because I don't want to have to do all different character designs for them from the get-go, but I do have an idea what some of them are to look like. So yeah, this is the script outline. It's not like the full script of what's going on, but it's the script that we're going to be using for our storyboard. I can put this down now. Yeah, that should all work pretty well. I'm actually kind of happy with the product, the end product. Yeah, I'll have to see how much I can fit into each page. I said I was going to do the storyboard. That's something I desperately need to do, so I'll probably stream tomorrow to do the storyboard. Not for this, but I need to do a storyboard for our intro sequence. Gonna go for a shower, BRB. I'm gonna be ending the stream now anyway because I need to go get food, and then I'll head up to your place. If we're doing the, I don't even know what that. Oh, skull. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Who were you sub to get these? Or are these just default ones? Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Tomorrow I'll probably stream and do my my storyboard for my intro sequence that I want to do, that I'm working with other people on for music, but I'll touch on that tomorrow. Okay. Thanks for coming out and thanks for watching the stream. I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.